Hey everybody, The other day I was scrolling through TikTok, and I'm an idiot who never learns my lesson. I got like the 4th Invincible spoiler I've gotten since Season 3 ended, and I was looking through the comments, and I tried to find it, but I'm stupid and I didn't save it, so I couldn't find the TikTok, but I'll do my best to recreate it. So I was scrolling through the comments and I saw this. Something about it's your fault for not already reading the comic book. It ended like 6 years ago. It started in 2000 whatever. The whole comic book has already been out. It's easily accessible. It's your own fault for not reading it. Blah, blah, blah. It was something like that. Listen, dude. Coming from a nerd myself, you are a loser. Not everybody reads comic books. I do because I'm a loser too. I love the part where he says it's easily accessible. Like, dude, what are you talking about? Basically, you're applying a blanket statement to a group of people, which the only knowledge of their finances that you have, based on the fact that they watch Invincible, is that they have an Amazon Prime subscription, and even that doesn't mean anything because it could be their mom's account. But anyways, yeah, it's easily accessible. If you would just simply go and spend hundreds of dollars on comic books, then maybe you wouldn't be spoiled. And I already hear another nerd now. Actually, if you go to superpoweredpirate.com, you can actually read the whole series for free as soon as you get done clicking through 2,000 pop-up ads. Dude, right now we are talking about normies. Normal people who are watching one of the most popular TV shows out right now. They aren't gonna read comics. And they're most definitely not gonna pirate them off of Kiss Anime. Here, look at it this way. Right now, Avengers Endgame is the second highest grossing film of all time. I mean, the Marvel movies in general have been some of the most popular movies over the past, almost 2 decades at this point. And let me ask you this. How many people who saw Avengers Endgame do you think actually read the Infinity Gauntlet comic beforehand? I will be super generous. Maybe 5%. Maybe. Comics are a niche thing for nerds like us. People will go out and see Robert Downey Jr. as a damn superhero, right? But they're not going to read a comic. I wish more people would because comics are awesome, but they're not. That's reality. And speaking of Invincible specifically, call me a fake fan or whatever, but I never heard of it until the show came out. Most people probably hadn't. Before the show, Invincible wasn't a pop culture icon like Batman or Spider-Man or something, characters who people, whether they read comic books or not, they know them. So expecting a bunch of regular people who are watching one of the most popular shows out right now to have already read the years-old comic book in order to avoid spoilers, instead of you just simply not spoiling anything, or just put a spoiler warning, is ridiculous. We get it, you read Invincible years before the show came out, and you feel elitist about it, you feel super cool, and now it's popular. I get it, whatever. Maybe you miss your super niche little fandom, I'm sorry, it is what it is. There's no going back, there's no reason to lash out at people about it. It'll be okay. If anything, you should be happy the show is getting as much love as it is, because now tons of people who wouldn't have before are getting to experience and love the story of Invincible. And that's more people for you to be friends with, if you weren't busy being an asshole in TikTok comments. Also, have you ever thought about this? Maybe somebody is a bit of a nerd. Maybe they never read the comics, but they're enjoying the show thoroughly, and maybe they even have the means to read the comics if they so choose. But have you thought about this? Maybe they just don't fucking want to. If somebody wants to experience the story through the show and not the comics, they should have the right to do that without being spoiled by assholes like you. Shit, if I had a 100% guarantee that I could watch the show through to the end without getting one spoiler, I would have did that. I wouldn't have read the comics. But no, there are assholes who exist who have been spreading a copy pasta around, which literally reads like this: blank dies, blank dies, blank dies, blank gets killed by blank, and so on. Like, really? You get satisfied just knowing that you spoiled somebody out there? Some random person who not only will you never know, you're also never going to see the reaction of being spoiled. So all you have is the knowledge that somebody out there read your comment and got spoiled. Holy shit. Go outside, man. Please. Every day I find myself more and more wishing TikTok got banned. And my god, anime fans are the worst with this. I love reading manga, right? And way before I ever read manga, I was an anime fan for years. For a while before I started reading, I was planning to get into it. I already started collecting volumes, but part of me wanted to wait till I collected an entire series before I actually read it. So I actually literally sat with Berserk on my shelf for over a year before I got all of them to actually start reading it. And it pushed me into reading a manga sooner than I planned to? Shit. I'm literally getting ill talking about nerds right now. Attack on Titan spoilers. I got spoiled too many times and I said, you know what? Fuck it. And I started reading from the point the show left off at. And I went ahead and finished the damn manga so I could be immune from spoilers, even though I would have much preferred just watching the whole show. And that's the same reason I started reading Invincible, and like Attack on Titan, I would have preferred to just watch the whole show. What the f*** is wrong with nerds, man? I feel like every day I get on the internet, which is probably my first mistake, and I find a new reason to feel ashamed for liking the things that I do. I mean, there's nerds who spoil things, nerds who gatekeep, nerds who literally harass actors and writers, nerds who bitch and complain about everything, nerds who are 50 years old with a wife and kids, and still bitch about everything. What the f*** are you doing, man? I just want to play games and shit, man, watch anime. It's actually so bad, I would love to just talk to some cool people who share interests with me. But when I meet someone who's a nerd, I kind of have to feel them out to make sure they aren't that kind. So I really don't like Captain Marvel, and I heard you don't either. So I'm actually curious to know why you don't like it. And don't worry, in case you can't come up with anything, it's multiple choice, so no sweat.